Good morning, students. Welcome to online classes, which was conducted by Loyola English Medium School, Tuni. Let me introduce about me. I am Mr. B.J. Kiran, working as a mathematics teacher in Loyola English Medium School. Welcome to Chapter 2, Sets for Class 10 students. Previously, we have completed Chapter 1, Real Numbers. Today, we are going to discuss about Chapter 2, Sets. Already we wrote something on blackboard. Let us see. Set theory was introduced by George Ferdinand Ludwig Philipp Cantor. Of course, this is his full name, George Ferdinand Ludwig Philipp Cantor. We need not to remember the full name. That is the case. Just I underline the first word and the last word of his names. So better we remember George Cantor. Let me give some introduction. A German mathematician, George Cantor, best known as the inventor of set theory, which has become a fundamental theory in mathematics. Cantor established the importance of one-to-one correspondence between the sets. He defined finite and infinite sets as well as ordinal and cardinal numbers with their arithmetic. He proved that the real numbers are more numerous than the natural numbers. His theorem implies the existence of an infinity of infinities. So this is just brief introduction about George Cantor. Let us discuss about what is meant by a set. See, I have already wrote the definition of a set on the blackboard. Let us go through the definition of a set at first. Set. A set is a collection of well-defined objects. A set is a collection of well-defined objects. What is meant by well-defined objects? In our nature, we know most of the words are belonging to defined words, and we know previously, especially in our mathematics, we learnt about undefined terms. Let me give you some examples. For example, say sky, moon, earth, planet. These are all the undefined terms because nobody can give a particular proper definition for those terms. That's why those terms comes under undefined terms. Here we wrote one example also. Set of prime numbers. We know prime numbers. The numbers which have 1 in itself as the factors are known as prime numbers. Set of prime numbers we might have represented by 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19 and so on. These are all the prime numbers. Here you see one of the student, he may give an example like this. Sir, may I give an example for set? That is, a set is a collection of stars in the sky. Can you agree this is an example for a set? No. Why? Because we don't know the names of the stars and we don't have any information about the stars in our universe. So we don't know what is the definition of planets or stars or these things. And one of them, they may give one example like, sir, a group of people who are tall persons. Who are the tall persons? Where do they live? How can we recognize? Suppose in my place I may recognize some of the tall members. In other place they don't know about these people. Yes or no? So that's why these are not the examples for set. Set means it is nothing but a collection of well-defined objects. Did you understand? What is the definition of a set? A set is a collection of well-defined objects. And let us see the notations. Sets are usually denoted by the capital letters. Sets are usually represented by the letters, capital letters we use to represent a set. For example, our well-known example we can take here. N is equal to, N means what? Can you say? Yes? N means set of natural numbers. You know very well. Set of natural numbers are represented by the capital letter N. Of course, we know they are starting from 1 to infinity. And elements of the sets are denoted by lowercase letters or 1, 2, 3 and so on. Here we should see about if X is a member of the set A, we write X belongs to A. And if X is not the member of the set A, we write X does not belong to A. What is the symbol indicates? You know, the first symbol indicates belongs to. The second symbol indicates does not belong to. Here you see one more sentence. If X and Y both belongs to A, we write it as X comma Y belonging to A. Did you understand the definition of a set as well as the notations? This is the symbol for, again I am telling you, this is the symbol for belongs to. I am one of the student, I am belonging to a class 10 student, I am belonging to a student of class 9. So belongs to, this is the symbol. And this indicates does not belong to. Did you understand here, students? Answer. Okay, listen. Usually the sets are represented in two ways. First one is roster form or tabular form. Both are same only. Which is convenient for you, you remember in the way. Either roster form you may call or tabular form also you may remember. Both are same only. And second one is set builder form or rule form. Usually the sets are represented in two ways. First one is roster form, second one is set builder form. Let us see what is meant by roster form. In this form, we list all the members of the set in braces. Braces means it is nothing but brackets, and separate them by using commas. Once again, you see in this form we list all the members of the set in braces or brackets and separate them by using commas. For example, A is the set of all odd natural numbers less than 10. Usually the odd numbers are 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11 and so on. But here which was given, we are asking to write the set of odd natural numbers less than 10. Less than 10 means what? 10 we don't want to consider. So below 10. So what are the possible odd natural numbers are possible? 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 and 9. That means within a brackets, this is the bracket for set. We know this bracket is familiar to you. Previously we wrote set of natural numbers, whole numbers, integers, these things, real numbers. So here the set A is represented by 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. That means between the elements we must use commas. And see what is meant by set builder form. In this we write a variable X representing any member of the set followed by a property satisfied by each member of the set. So what is the difference between roster form and set builder form? In roster form, we would like to represent what are the elements directly. Directly we will write the numbers or elements or whatever it is. But in set builder form, we don't want to write the actual numbers. Instead of writing the actual numbers, we consider what are the possible elements in the given set, that all elements are belonging to x elements. Instead of all elements, we may consider as x. So in this we write a variable x representing any member of the set followed by a particular property satisfied by each member of the set. See here one example. B is a set is equal to set of all x such that x is a prime number less than 10. So what is the variation between these two examples you see? Here we wrote the elements in a direct manner. Instead of writing direct manner, we would like to indicate what is the relation between the given elements in the set. So B is equal to x such that x is a prime number less than 10. Here this symbol is there, not this symbol. Once again I am writing on blackboard. Let us see. Actually we would write like this. This one or else this one. Both represents same only. We call it as such that x is a prime number less than 10. That means here the set may be represented in indirect form. If you want to get its direct form, this should be converted into roster form. Can you say any one of them from this example? What are the possible elements are present in the set B from this? Instead of direct elements, here one statement is given. By using this statement, any one of you can recognize what are the prime numbers. You know prime numbers. But here the condition is given prime numbers less than 10. Or instead of prime numbers less than 10, here we may write x such that x is a prime number. Instead of here less than 10, of course this is correct only. Instead of this, we may write x less than 10 also we can write. Both are same only. Yes, 2, next 3, yes, next 5, yes, next 7. So in this set, actually this is under set builder form. If we convert this set in terms of roster form, can you say what are the elements are possible here? Means B is equal to set of all 2, 3, 5, 7. So if this statement which was converted in terms of elements, this is nothing but in a roster form. Instead of writing direct elements, there is a particularly, we will mention with a particular relation or particular property among the given elements that comes under set builder form. Here we remember two things while writing roster form. Sometimes there is a chance of occurrence by repeating a number. So what can we do in such cases? We don't want to write any number in a roster form as twice or thrice or so many times. The rule is we need to recognize the given number for one time only. If any number in the given set which is going to repeat for 2 times or 3 times, we don't want to write 2 times or 3 times. Better we write only one time. And one more thing we should remember here. If you go through this example, set of all natural numbers less than 10. We wrote 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Somebody, they changed the order. Is there any difference between these two sets? No, both sets are same, but we change the order. Both elements, both sets gives the same elements. So we need not to bother about the order, particular order. Okay, my dear students, let us go through some problems. See, first question: which of the following are sets? Justify. The correction of all months in a year with the letter J. With the letter J. What are the months are starting by the letter J? S. January, June and July. So these are the well-defined objects or not? Yes, because these are the names of the particular months in a year. So the months which are starting by the letter J. Which months names were started by the letter J? January, June and July. So this collection is a set or not? Yes. See, January, June and July. This is a set. This is a set. Second one, you see the collection of 10 most talented writers in India. How can we recognize? We may like some of the persons who are belonging to our state or the people who are nearby our place, and some other people they may like some other writers. So we are not, because here we are not sure who are the particular persons. So that's why this collection, you see, the collection of 10 most talented writers of India is not the collection of well-defined objects. Here we don't know who are the people, comes under this set. So we can write it as this is not a set. And second question, you see, A is equal to, if A is equal to set of all 0, 2, 4, 6, B is equal to set of all 3, 5, 7, C is equal to set of all P, Q, R, some elements are given with 3 sets, then fill the appropriate symbols belongs to, does not belong to. We don't want to write any solution or a particular proof. We are asking to write the proper symbol between them. Yes, let us see 0 dash A. 0 is a member of the set A or not? Yes, so that is the case. What symbol did we use here? Either first one or second one? First one we use here. So here we use belongs to. 3 is a member of C. In a set C, P, Q are some variable, English alphabetical letters are given, numbers were not. So that's why 3 is not the member of the set C. And next, see here something mistake we wrote. Maybe 4 dash B is there. 4 dash B is there. You observe 4 is an element in the set B. What are the elements are present in the set B? 3, 5, 7 are present in the set B. Can we expect 4 is a member of B? No, not at all. So that's why we use the symbol does not belong to. And fourth one, you see, yeah, 8 dash A. 8 is an element in the set A. No, because 0, 2, 4, 6, these are the 4 elements are present in the set A. 8 is not present in this set. That's why we use the symbol does not belong to. And here you see P dash C. P dash C. P is a member of C or not? Yes. So that is the case. We use the symbol belongs to. And here 7 dash B. 7 is an element of B or not? What are the elements are present in the set B? 3, 5 and 7. 7 is an element in the set B or not? Yes, it is an element in the set D. So that's why we use belongs to symbol. Did you understand? Note down these answers. Okay, listen the third question. Write the following sets in roster form. We are asking to represent these two examples in terms of roster form, means these two sets are given in terms of set builder form by representing a particular property between the elements of the concerned set. Here you see the first example is B is a set X such that X. Previously I told you this is the symbol for such that. Sometimes we may write it as like this, or sometimes we may use like this. Your wish. If this symbol is convenient for you, you may use this. Or no sir, this symbol is convenient for us. Okay, you can go like this, both are same only. See, X such that X is a natural number smaller than 6. What are the natural numbers? Yes, it is nothing but counting numbers. They are starting from 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on. But actually here among the natural numbers until what natural number we are asking to write smaller than 6. Smaller than 6 means before 6. What are the natural numbers are present? We are asking to write all the numbers. So when this set builder form we are converting as roster form, we are asking to write only the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Is it necessary to write 6? No. Why? Because we are asking to write smaller than 6. And here you see x says that x is a prime number which is a divisor of 60. We know what are the factors of 60. 160s are 60, 230s are 60, 320s are 60, 415s are 60. Like this. 4 is also a factor of 60. But among all the divisors, actually what divisors are possible here? 1 table 60 times possible, 2 table 30 times possible, 3 table 20 times possible, 4 table 15 times possible, and next 6 table 10 times possible. These are all the divisors of 60 only. Apart these are all divisors, we are asking to write only the prime numbers. What are they? 2, 3, 4, 6, 10, 15, 20. Of course, 5 table is possible for 12 times. So 2, 3, 5. We circle, 2, 3, 5. Can we write 4, 6, 10, 15, 20, 30, 60? These are all the composite numbers. One is neither prime nor a composite numbers. We might have shown in our chart 1. So here we are asking to write 2, 3, 5 only. Is there any doubt? Okay, note down. Time sir. Children, listen. The next question. Write the following sets in set builder form. Here, roster forms are given. We are asking to convert them as set builder forms. Let us see here 3, 6, 9 and 12 elements are given in this set. So let us convert them as like this. May I write 3 as 3 into 1? How 6? 3 into 2, 3 into 3, 3 into 4. Here we consider 1, 2, these are all the 3 multiples. Yes or no? These are all the 3 multiples. 3 1s are, 3 2s are, 3 3s are, 3 4s are. These 1, 2, 3, 4 numbers are there. No? You consider those elements are y. Y belongs to 1, 2, 3, 4. That means, can you say what is the name of these numbers? These numbers are not in the, these are in the form of x is equal to 3y. So how can we write this set builder form? Set builder form of C is equal to x such that x is equal to 3y, y is belongs to set of natural numbers. And see, these are all the natural numbers only, but y less than 5. Before 5, what are the natural numbers are possible? That elements we should consider. And here you see, can we write something here? Except one, if you observe these elements, 4 is nothing but 2 square, 9 is nothing but 3 square, 16 is nothing but 4 square. So in the same way, 1 also we may write it as 1 square, 2 square, 3 square, 4 square, 5 square, 6 square, 7 square, 8 square, 9 square and 10 square. 100 can be written as 10 square. In the above, we consider all the natural numbers as y only. So here also we consider like that. Y is belonging to 1, 2, 3 and so on. 10. So every natural number is multiplied by 3 or 4 or something. No, it is not multiplied by any number. Just it is raised for 2 twice. That means square of numbers. So from this we came to know how do we get x value by squaring y values. So now if you are writing answer for set builder form L is equal to x such that x is equal to y square, y is belonging to set of natural numbers and y less than 11. Can we write like this? X as that x is equal to y square, y is belonging to n and y less than 11. Here some of them may get doubt here. So can we write, is it necessary to write like this? No, instead of y less than 5 you may write y less than or equal to 4. Both gives the same answer. Here also instead of writing y less than 11 we may write it as y less than or equal to 10. Both gives the same result. Okay? Don't confuse either this one or that one, y less than 5 or y less than or equal to 4. Here y less than 11 or y less than or equal to 10. Both are same one. As per your convenience, you may convert the roster forms in terms of set builder forms. So please note down these questions. Okay children, today I am giving some homework based on what are the topics we discuss today. Let us see the first one. Which of the following are sets? First one is the collection of all boys in your class. Second one, B question. A team of 11 best cricket batsmen in the world. Second question, express the following statements using symbols. What symbols do we use here? Either belongs to or does not belong to. D is an element of the set B. 8 does not belong into the set P. Here, third question, we are asking to write whether the given statements are true or false. First one is 5 does not belong into set of primes. Minus 5 belongs to W, where W is the whole numbers. You may consider here prime numbers the set P. That is the set P. By you consider here which is true or false. And fourth question is write the following in roster form. First one, x says that x is a natural number greater than 50 but smaller than 100. A natural number is more than 50 but less than 100. So between 50 to 100 what numbers are possible you may write here. And second one, D, x says that x is a letter in the word loyal. Fifth one, write the following sets in the set builder form. First question, 5, 25, 125, 625. For these numbers you write set builder form. Next example is 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. So these are the 5 questions we are giving as a homework for today. And see today what we discuss, we gave the introduction about set theory, about George Cantor. Next, set definition. How do we represent sets and elements of by using notations? And what are the two ways to represent sets? Roster form, set builder form. And based on these small concepts, today we might have discussed some problems. So based on those problems, I am giving some particular homework. So do all students and show me tomorrow. Thank you. Have a nice day to all.